Alright, so here we are for the first time on camera today. Even though I had good intentions of videoing more today, and I just didn't. It's been a busy morning. I got up early, did my Wordle, went to the grocery store, came home, did a load of laundry, ran the dishwasher, fed, medicated, caffeined my father. Got a 8K row in while I watched Spurs lose, and then been doing resistance training. So the contractor guys are gone for the day, of course. You know, I probably would still be able to do that kind of work if I knew I'd only be doing 6 or 7 hour days. But whatever. They're getting closer to being done. And it's warm today. Well, maybe it's humid. It's 83. I don't know what to say. I don't know why I started this video now when I'm still working out. But I will have another short to load on YouTube, so watch for that. Triceps and deltoids. Trying to do my chest today, but my shoulder's not cooperating. So I'm mixing in some kettlebell stuff and some weighted walk stuff. And as always, follow me on Instagram if you want to see what my workouts entail. I'm pretty much going to just keep putting what the actual workout is on Instagram, and any videos I take, I'll put here. More often than not. It's not a guarantee or a certainty, but that's the plan anyway, most of the time. And that's all I think for now. Let me finish getting some resistance training done. It feels later in the day because Spurs played earlier than normal for a weekday. So it feels much later than it actually is. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. I need to go to bed early tonight. I'm working tomorrow. This is... Excuse me. This is one of the weeks where I'm just going to be messed up as to what day it is. Tomorrow's trash day and work day, which means I won't be wakened by the trash man. Why would residential trash service come at like 4:30 in the morning? Oh, it's a pain in the ass. They don't do it so much anymore, but man, they used to wake me up every Wednesday. You know, it's one of those automated trucks where all the guy does is drive. He doesn't have to get out and touch anything. He's got an arm, a mechanical arm that comes out off of the truck, picks the trash can up, and dumps it into the truck. But he likes to boom, 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 like 3 or 4 times, where it sounds like a fucking army of drummers out there at the end of the driveway. Yeah, I am kind of glad they've decided to come a little later in the morning. Maybe I'm not the only one that complained. And yes, I did complain. Come on, man. Residential area. You're going to come in here with your loud-ass truck that early in the morning. Damn. Anyway. Kind of don't feel like doing anything. I'm kind of pooped out. But I got to do some more. I'm not sure why. I just feel like I do. Making something new for dinner. Haven't really done this before. A chicken parmesan sandwich. Breast fillets that I just trimmed the hell out of. When it's chicken that doesn't need to be kept in a semi-whole piece, like you would with tenders or something like that, then I just trim the shit out of it and get all those, every little bit of tendon and skin out of there, because I'm going to shred it up anyway. So I put that in the good old slow cooker, crock pot, and put in most of a jar of spaghetti sauce. It was already opened, but only a little bit was used. And some Italian seasoning, basil, oregano, garlic, that good stuff. And I'm going to cook that chicken for close to 9 hours. so it's falling apart. And then the worst part is draining the chicken, because it's good sauce, but you can't have too much of it because you're going to make a sandwich with it. You're going to take the buns, Martin potato rolls, only way to go. Put a little garlic and butter on them, toast them. Put a piece of sliced mozzarella on the bread. Put the chicken on the bread, put another piece of sliced mozzarella on top, and then you're done. Sounds good, doesn't it? I bet it will be. I won't know because I won't be having that, but I bet it'll be good. I may have some of the chicken, and I may use my own, I don't even want to call it bread, although I guess technically it's bread, but it's one that doesn't bother my blood sugar. It does sound good. I'm not complaining when I say this, but more often than not, I eat leftovers. Tonight, what is quote unquote left over is actually deli meat that needs to be eaten. Deli meat's so damned expensive, and I either don't get enough or I get too much, and then at the last minute I'm trying to just work it into every meal I have. Although if you take some ham, pepperoni, and maybe even some Genoa salami, cut it up, put it on your salad, kind of like a antipasto salad. That sounds good too. But I have roast beef and mesquite smoked turkey, so that's not going to maybe go so good on that kind of salad. But it would go good on a salad. Maybe even cut up some bacon and put some shredded cheddar cheese. Yeah, that sounds good. Can you tell that I'm hungry? The more I talk about food, and the happier my face looks when I'm talking about that food, is a pretty good indicator of the level of my hunger. I didn't eat anything before I went to the grocery store, but I did learn my lesson from last time. So I took my scanner and my glucose tablets, and since I walked around the store with those in my pocket, of course I didn't have any blood sugar issues. What did I have for breakfast? Pecans and a piece of cheese and a couple of small pieces of fruit. And then really nothing much for lunch, except I kind of felt like my blood sugar was going down. So I took a couple bites of hummus. That was lunch. I'm ready for dinner. Oh well. Here's the UPS guy. Oh, nope. Drove right past me. That'll be, excuse me, I have another package come today. And if it comes via UPS, that will be the third UPS driver that's gone up my street, at least. That doesn't seem very efficient. But what do I know? I'm sure they have a method to their madness. And I think that's all for now. I'm wasting my time when I need to be exercising. So I'll keep exercising, and maybe I'll holler at you some more later. And if I didn't, don't take it personally. It's nothing personal. It's just me.